Hi dear students, hope that all of you are keeping fine and hope all of you have watched the last class and all of you have gone through the last class, that is how beautiful is the rain. If anyone is having any doubts, you can clarify the doubts, and there is a homework for you, that is you may please write the summary of first lesson, that is how beautiful is the rain. And I hope that all of you have completed your exercise given there in the textbook, and last class I have told to write the question answers. You may please complete that one and at the same time write the summary of the last lesson. And today we are going to see the second lesson, that is Miss Donovan's Dog by James Herriot. And the author James Herriot, he is a British writer and he is a veterinary surgeon. Veterinary surgeon means the one who treats the animals. So from his experience, the author writes this story, and collectively his writing is known as All Creatures Great and Small. All Creatures Great and Small. And this particular story, it is taken from his one of the collections, that is Let Sleepy Vet Lie. Let Sleepy Vet Lie. From that collection of stories, he has taken this extract is taken, and here in this story, the main character is Miss Donovan. And in this story, the author depicts or describes about the main character, that is Miss Donovan, as an eccentric lady. Eccentric lady means the one who behaves strange manner, or the behavior which is not something proper to the normal norms of the society, behaves in a different way. That is the eccentric behavior, behaves in a different way or strange manner. So here the main character, that is Miss Donovan, she is an eccentric lady. That means she behaves in eccentric manner or strange manner. And through this story, author says or shows the love of Miss Donovan towards the animal, and this lady is very well known for her profound love and concern for the animals. And from this story we can understand that the love between human beings and the animals. And Miss Donovan, even though she is an eccentric lady, she shows such a kind of love and concern towards the animals. And as the story develops, you can find many messages from the story, how we have to love the animals or the other creatures around us. And at the same time, whenever there are some obstacles, bad situations in our life, then how we should treat such a kind of situation. For example, we may find that everywhere pollution is there. Okay, the rivers are polluted, the drainage system is not proper, and throwing waste everywhere. But that is a situation, that is a bad situation, but it is our duty to make a change in such a kind of situation. And as the story develops, you will get the message clear. And in nutshell, I will explain the story before we start our class. Miss Donovan, she is an eccentric lady, and she used to do everything in the village, and she was an animal lover, and she was having an animal known as Rex, and one day it died, and after that she felt very bad. And then the author or the doctor, veterinary doctor or the author, he just informed her that there is a dog named Roy, and he was in such a bad condition. That dog was in such a bad condition. Then Miss Donovan takes responsibility to take care that animal, and made that animal a super fine one, and all the health issues solved by Miss Donovan. Previously, Roy was very weak and unhealthy, but when Donovan started to treat that animal, then it became very healthy and a super fine dog. So that is why I told the messages, there are many messages. We may see something, okay, it is bad, everywhere pollution is there, but we can make some kind of changes. In the life of Roy, the dog, their Donovan. It was a bad life. Everyone looked at this animal as a weak animal or an unhealthy animal, but Donovan looked at this animal different way, and she treated the animal, and the result was very good and super fine. So as the story develops, as I told, we will get many messages, and now we will start our story discussion. Old Miss Donovan was a woman who really got around. No matter what was going on in Tarobai, weddings, funerals, house sales, you would find dumpy little figure and walnut face among the spectators, the darting black button eyes taking everything in. And always on the end of its lead, her terrier dog. From the first paragraph itself, you will get an idea about Miss Donovan, the very characteristics of Miss Donovan. And if there is any question related to the characteristics of Miss Donovan, you can find the answer from the first paragraph. And Miss Donovan, who really got around, that means move place to place, moves from one place to another place. That means the person who travels a lot and moves around. The very character of Miss Donovan, first one, she used to move from one place to another, and that means she used to travel. Then whatever things was going on in Tarobai, Tarobai means the street name where Miss Donovan lived, the village name, and even if it is the weddings, funeral, house sales, then we can notice the presence of Miss Donovan there. She always used to attend all the functions in her village. And what we can find during the funerals or the weddings, you will find the dumpy little figure. So the second characteristic, she is a very fat one. She is very fat and short. The woman is very short and fat, and walnut face. The brown is in color, round shaped face she is having. And among the spectators means the people, those who are watching, the audience. And among the audience, we can always find a darting, that means pointing eyes, black button eyes, pointing black button eyes, taking everything in. That is, these all are the characteristics of Miss Donovan. She used to travel a lot, and she is dumpy figure, that means very short and fat, walnut face, brownish in color and the round shaped face, and she is having a darting eyes and black button eyes, and she used to watch everything from the audience side, and at the end of its lead, that means whenever she is traveling, then at the end of its lead, what is there? Her terrier dog. Terrier dog means a small and active dog. So I hope that you got an idea about Miss Donovan. Miss Donovan, she used to travel a lot, and she used to attend all the functions there in the street or the village. And among the spectators, among the audience, we could easily find this dumpy and walnut face figure, and she always used to look everything in detailed manner by using her darting and black button eyes. And at the end of her lead, that means while she used to travel, at the end of her lead, there is always a small and active dog. Second paragraph. When I say old, I am only guessing, because she appeared ageless. She seemed to have been around a long time, but she could have been anything between 55 and 75. She certainly had the vitality of a young woman, because she must have walked vast distance in her dedicated quest to keep abreast of events. So in this paragraph, the author is speaking about the age of Miss Donovan, and he also doesn't know about the age of Miss Donovan, and he feels she appears ageless, without any age, because she is there in the village for long time, and the author concludes that she is ageless. And then the author concludes from his experience, concludes that she may be between 55 years or 75 years. So the accurate age of Miss Donovan is not given, but it is the assumption of the author or the narrator that she may be between 15 years of age and 75 years of age. And then he again clarifies and says why he said this woman, she is appeared to be ageless, because she is always having the vitality of a young woman. Vitality means the energy and the enthusiasm of the young woman. She is almost, according to the author, she is almost above 55 years of age, but this woman is having the vitality or the energy or the enthusiasm of the young woman. Why? Because she must have walked vast distances in her dedicated course to keep abreast of events. Keep abreast of events means to be updated about the events that is happening around her. And that is the reason why she is having all the vitality and the energy and the enthusiasm, because she used to travel and walk around always. For what purpose? In order to be updated about the things that is happening around her. Her activities took her into almost every channel of life in the town. One of these channels was our veterinary practice. Here the author means that this woman, she used to do many activities, many practices, and she was used to be present in all the activities there in the village that we had seen in the first paragraph. She used to be present in the weddings, funerals or the house sales, and she was an active girl or active woman, and one of these activities was veterinary practice or treating animals. She used to treat the animals. Many activities she used to do, and among that one was veterinary practice or treating animals. Third paragraph. She could talk at length on the ailments of small animals, and she had a whole armory of medicines and remedies at her command. Her two specialities being her miracle working condition powders and a dog shampoo of unprecedented value for improving the coat. So again the specialities of Miss Donovan is given. She could talk about the illness of animals. Illness, that means not serious. Ailments means illness which are not serious. So she could talk about the illness of the small animals, and at the same time she had a whole armory. Armory means the things available to help someone or somebody. And she was having all the medicines or the packets in order to help the animals and remedies at her command. She used to carry all the medicines or the other solutions in order to treat the animal. The speciality is that she could talk at any length about the illness of the animals, and she used to carry some medicines and other solutions always with her. And there are two other specialities of Miss Donovan also is mentioned. She was having miracle working condition powders. She used to treat the animals or wash the animals with the miracle working condition powders, and no one was knowing about the secret of that miracle working condition powders. And then the dog shampoo of unprecedented value. Unprecedented value means no one knows about the value of that shampoo, because it is something very great, and she used to treat and wash the animals with that shampoo for improving the coat. Coat means the skin, the hairs or the skin of the animal. So here the author says that the speciality of Miss Donovan, she used to talk about the illness of the animals, the small animals, and she used to carry all the things that it was needed for the medicines or the remedies or the solutions which were helpful for the animals. And the two specialities of Miss Donovan is that she used to have miracle working condition powders and the dog shampoo which she used to wash or improve the dog's coat. Then the author continues, she had an uncanny ability to sniff out a sick animal. An uncanny, that means a strange ability, an unusual ability to sniff out, to find out or look a sick animal, to find out a sick animal. And it was not uncommon when I was on my rounds to find Miss Donovan's dark gypsy face poised intently over what I had thought was my patient. Poised intently means self-composed medicine. So whenever the doctor used to go for the rounds, that means he is a veterinary doctor and he used to go for the rounds, then he used to find Miss Donovan where he used to find Miss Donovan in the places where he used to treat the animals, and he used to treat, and even Miss Donovan used to treat the animals which were treated by the veterinary surgeon. That is why the author says that I was on my rounds to find Miss Donovan's dark gypsy face poised intently over what I had thought was my patient. That means even the patients of this veterinary surgeon, there also Miss Donovan went and treated the animals. The patients here means the animals. And there also Miss Donovan went and treated the animals. While she administered calf food jelly or one of her own patent nostrums. Nostrums means the medicines prepared by unqualified person. And she used to treat other animals which were taken care by the doctor or the narrator, and she used to treat the animals in a proper way and with using her own medicines. And even that patients were of this particular veterinary surgeon or the author or the narrator, but at the same time Miss Donovan, she used to treat the animals. That means she was having such a kind of love and concern towards the animal, and she is an eccentric lady. From the introduction we have noticed that she is an eccentric lady and she is very well known for her profound love for animals and her care for animals. So from the first session, I hope that you understood about the very nature of Miss Donovan. She used to be present everywhere, and the physical appearance we have noticed, and the age also we have noticed, and she used to engage in all the activities, and the special one, it was veterinary practice. That means treating the animals. She used to carry all the medicines and the solutions for the animals. The two specialities that were the miracle working conditioner and the dog shampoo for improving the skin of the dogs. And she used to treat the animals even though that animals were belong to the doctor or the narrator. Then also Miss Donovan used to treat the animals by using her own medicines. The next paragraph. She had the irresistible mystic appeal of an amateur. Irresistible means that cannot be stopped. So she was having a special mystical appearance. That means a spiritual, something connected with the supernatural powers, and it was something amateur. Amateur means unskilled, not having any skills, and it is not something professional, but she was having all the skills, a mystic appeal of an amateur. Even though she was not a skilled person or a professional person, he was having such a kind of abilities to treat the animals. Irresistible, that means which cannot be stopped. And on the top of that, there was her habit, particularly entering in Tarobai, of never charging for her advice, her medicines, or her long periods of diligent nursing. There is a particular habit mentioned here. What is the habit of Miss Donovan, especially in the street of Tarobai or the village in Tarobai? She never used to charge for her advice, medicines, and for her long periods of diligent nursing. Diligent means the care she used to give to the animals. She never charged. That is the habit of Miss Donovan mentioned here. She was not a skilled person or a professional person, but she was having the supernatural powers. Somehow she was having some powers to treat the animals, but she never charged the people for treating the animals for the medicines or the advice of her or for her long service. So that is the habit of Miss Donovan mentioned here. The next paragraph. Since she inhabited the streets of Tarobai all day and every day, I often encountered her, and she always smiled up at me sweetly and told me how she had been sitting up all night with Miss So-and-so's dog that I had been treating. She felt sure she would be able to pull it through. So here the author speaks about their meetings or the encounters. The author's meeting or the encounters with Miss Donovan, and he says that she used to meet Miss Donovan every day. Why? Because she inhabited the streets of Darrowby all day and every day. That means she used to be present in the street every time, and whenever they encountered, then she addressed him with a sweet smile and then talked about the dogs which were treated by the doctor. There was no smile on her face, however, on the day when she rushed into the surgery while Siegfried and I were having tea. So here the author, in the previous passage we have seen that he used to find Miss Donovan with a smile in the streets of Darrowby, but on a particular day he found that Miss Donovan entered or came to his operation room, the surgery or the hospital there. She came without having a smile on her face, and that time the doctor, he was having tea with one of his friends, and then suddenly she entered there in the hospital, then addressed him or the narrator, "Mr. Harriet," she gasped, "can you come? My little dog has been run over." He slipped his collar and ran in front of a car. So that is why there is no smile on the face of Miss Donovan. What is the reason? She came and said Mr. Harriet that her dog has been run over. That means met with an accident. The dog has been met with an accident. He slipped his collar and ran in front of a car. That is the reason. He slipped the belt and in front of a car the dog went and he met with an accident. So that is why she came to this hospital or the operation room seeking help from Mr. Doctor or the veterinary surgeon or Mr. Harriet, because he is a doctor and he can treat the animals. And she gasped. Gasped means without taking enough breath, and she was very shocked. Without smile she came and asked help from Harriet. For what purpose? Because her pet dog, earlier in the first paragraph itself we have seen that always its lead there was a terrier dog. The dog was always with her, and that dog, the same dog, has been met with an accident and it is in serious condition. She murmured, "He is lying in front of the school, halfway up Clifton Road." And where is this accident took place? It is just in front of the school, halfway up Clifton Road. Please hurry. And here she is seeking help from the doctor in order to treat the dog which met with the accident. I was there within 3 minutes. As I bent over the dusty little body stretched on the pavement, I knew there was nothing I could do. So the doctor or Mr. Harriet reached the place or the spot very fast, but as he reached and observed the dog, then he found that he couldn't do anything because this dog is almost dead. And he understood that there is nothing to do. Then also he is saying to Miss Donovan that I will take him back to the surgery and get some saline into him. Miss Donovan. Anyway, the doctor knows that there is nothing to do with the dog and it is almost gone. But at the same time, in order to console Miss Donovan, he says that I will take to the surgery or the operation room. Then I will give some saline. That means the water mixed with the saline means the water mixed with the salt. I will give some saline for the improvement, I said. But I am afraid he had been massive internal hemorrhage. Did you see what happened exactly? Then again, adding to that one, the doctor says that he is not sure about the dog because he is having a massive internal hemorrhage. Hemorrhage means the bleeding, internal bleeding had happened, and he is just inquiring to Miss Donovan about the accident and how it happened. What happened exactly? She is asking to Miss Donovan. She gulped. Yes, the wheel went right over him. She gulped means swallowed with the tension and the anxiety. She swallowed, and then in order to start the conversation, she continues and says that yes, the wheel went right over him. About the accident, she mentions how it happened. The wheels of the car went right over the dog, and that was the accident. Then the doctor concluded that a ruptured liver means injured liver, because the wheel went right over the animal. So the doctor concluded that ruptured liver, that means the liver is already injured. I passed my hands under the little animal and began to lift him gently. So he just passed his hands just under the animals in order to lift the animal. As he did so, the breathing stopped and the eyes started fixedly ahead. That means the dog died. It was over, everything was over, internal hemorrhage happened and the internal bleeding was already there and the liver also damaged. And the doctor was sure that there is nothing to do, and as he was trying to lift the dog, then the breathing stopped and the dog died. The next line, Miss Donovan sank to her knees and for a few moments she gently stroked the rough hair of the head and chest. He is dead, isn't he? She whispered at last. So Miss Donovan also came to know that the dog already died. She sank to her knees, that means she just sat down and then just wiped or just stroked the rough hair of the dog on the head and the chest, and then she asked to the doctor that the dog is dead. Then the doctor confirms that I am afraid he is, that means the dog is already died. And she got slowly to her feet and stood bewilderedly. Bewilderedly means in a confused manner among the little group of bystanders on the pavement. So many people were standing there watching this incident, and among these people she stood there with all the confusion. Her lips moved, but she seemed unable to say any more. So she was having so much tension and anxiety, and she was not able to do anything because it was a great incident that happened in her life, a tragedy that had happened in her life, and she loved this dog more than anything, and this dog is no more. So that is why she is standing with all the confusion among the other people, those who were standing there, and she was not able to say anything further. Next line, I took her arm, led her over to the car and opened the door. Get in and sit down, I said. I will run you home. Leave everything to me. So the doctor or Mr. Harriet finds that Miss Donovan was totally collapsed and she is totally confused and she is not able to do anything. Even she is not able to speak anything. Then he is taking responsibility. The doctor or Mr. Harriet, he is taking the responsibility and he says to Miss Donovan, don't worry, get in and sit down in the car and I will run you home. I will take you to home, and what all are the things left here that I will do, you don't worry about that one. Now I will take you to home. Then I wrapped the dog in my carving overall and laid him in the boot before driving away. The carving means the coat, and laid him in the boot. Boot means the dicky of the car. So he told Miss Donovan that he will take care of everything, and then he just wrapped the dog with his coat, then put in the dicky of his car. It wasn't until we drew up outside Miss Donovan's house that she began to weep silently. I sat there without speaking till she had finished. So the doctor allowed her to weep or cry for the maximum because she is totally collapsed and she is totally confused and a tragedy happened in her life. So the doctor, as a human being having a human quality, he allowed Miss Donovan to cry and relax from the situation. Then once she finished crying, then she wiped her eyes and turned towards the doctor and asked, do you think he suffered at all? Then she is asking whether the dog faced a lot of sufferings during the accident. Then doctor says that I am certain he didn't. It was all so quick, so he wouldn't know a thing about. So he says that the dog didn't suffer too much because everything happened in a fraction of seconds. Very quick it happened, so he didn't suffer too much. And she tried to smile. Poor little Rex. So we got the name of the dog, that is Rex. I don't know what I am going to do without him. We were traveled a few miles together, you know. So this dog, there is an emotional between this dog and Miss Donovan. There is an emotional attachment, and I do not know what I am going to do without him. That words shows us that the emotional attachment of Miss Donovan with the dog. They were together always, and they traveled a lot in their life. Yes, you have. He had a wonderful life, Miss Donovan, and let me give you a bit of advice. You must get another dog. You would be lost without one. This doctor knows Miss Donovan better, and he knows that she is an animal lover, and she used to give proper care and consent towards the animal, and even she cannot live without animal. The doctor knows better about this woman, so he says to Miss Donovan that with you, Rex had a wonderful life and great life, but now everything is over, and now you have to get another dog. Anyway, this dog, it is gone, and you have to get another dog. In an answer to that one, Miss Donovan says that she shook her head. No, I couldn't. That little dog meant too much to me. I couldn't let another take his place. So Miss Donovan is not ready to take no new dog because it was something. The emotional attachment with the Rex was something great. That is why she says that little dog meant too much to me. It had a great role in my life, and I cannot think about any other dog in my life. Then Mr. Harriet gives the advice that, well, I know that is how you feel just now, but I wish you would think about it. Now you may be feeling that you are not going to get a new dog, and you may be living in the memory of your old dog, that is Rex. But later you can change your opinion. But I wish you would think about it. That means in later you have to think about of getting a new dog. I don't want to seem callous. Callous means the person not caring about the other's feeling. I don't want to be a person who doesn't care about others' feeling, because I care about others. That is why I tell everybody this when they lose their animal. I care about the feelings of other people, so I tell everybody when they lose their animals to get a new animal. And he believes that that is a good advice. Then Miss Donovan says, Mr. Harriet, I will never have another one. She confirms that she is not going to get a new dog. The advice given by Mr. Harriet was that to get a new dog in order to get relief from this tragic situation. But Miss Donovan is sure that she is not going to get a new dog. She shook her hand again very decisively. That means by taking a decision. By showing that she had taken the decision that she is not going to take a new animal, a new dog. Rex was my faithful friend for many years. So according to her, Rex, that means the pet dog which died recently, was the faithful friend of Miss Donovan, and I just want to remember him. He is the last dog I will ever have. So that is the reason he is not going to take the new dog, because it was so faithful to her, and I just want to remember him, and so I am not going to take a new dog. So I hope that this is enough for today, and the rest of the things we will discuss in the next class. I hope that you understood the things we discussed today. So in the first part we have seen the very characteristics of Miss Donovan. The main character in this story is Miss Donovan, and her characteristics we had seen. And she used to travel, and she used to take care of animals. And one day in her life, a tragic event happened. That means she lost her animal, the pet dog. Then the doctor or the narrator, Mr. Harriet, he advises her to get a new dog, but Miss Donovan is not agreeing with that one, and she says she is not going to get a new dog. Why? Because the dog which died, it was very faithful to Miss Donovan, and she wanted to remember the dog, so she is not going to get a new dog. So that is the end of this part 1, and you may please go through the story that we discussed today and find out the new vocabularies and the words, and write down with the usage and meaning. Write down the new vocabularies you find there in the textbook with the meaning and the usage. Thank you. Have a nice day.